Alrighty. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. We're going to fly our 172 here from Billy Bishop to Billy Bishop. That's right, there's two different Billy Bishops. One of them is the Toronto City Airport, Billy Bishop, and the other one is Owen Sound, Billy Bishop Regional. And we're going to fly between both of the 152 for a Virtue Safe Flying Club event up in Canada tonight. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming in today. And we are just about 5 minutes away from a brief, so... welcome aboard. Okay, we're just waiting about... we gotta wait 5 minutes for a brief.
Stephen, Billy Bishop was World War II?
Stephen Hayes.
World War I.
Flying Club admin.
World War
First
I.
event that he's running for the Flying Club.
That's time frames, you know, appropriate.
Also, if you see me looking to my left chat like this, I'm watching the Devils game as well. So I'm streaming, flying, watching the Devils game. It's going to be a fun multitasking night. No score so far, but they look really good. The Calgary goalie, Markstrom, has actually made a few ridiculous saves already. So they should honestly be winning the Devils. But, you know, our luck, we never score first. So we got to wait for them to score first before we can score. That's just kind of how it works, unfortunately. Where was I looking? I want to see the ATIS at this place. Right now they're landing and departing runway 8. Alright, so we are going to depart to the east. We need to go northwest, though, so it's probably going to be a left or a right downwind departure, I might get.
Maybe it'll be a Stearman night.
And a long taxi.
There you go.
We're parked all the way back here on the other side near runway 26. That's alright. We're just waiting, hanging on tight for a brief here. That should be coming shortly. Only a couple of Virtue Safe Flying Club members on the ground so far. Hopefully a few more will start popping here shortly. Can't see me looking at my left chat. It's because I'm watching the Devils game. So a little bit of multitasking tonight, but I appreciate you being here to watch. Okay, we're gonna get started here soon. Just waiting on a brief in a couple minutes. Here's what we're doing, by the way. If you guys want to take a look real quick for the briefing, we're gonna depart out of Toronto City Center, Billy Bishop. We're gonna head out to the west here. We'll see what ATC wants us to do in terms of the trolley, since Toronto doesn't have an event tonight. And we'll follow any instructions they give us until we clear the trolley. Then we'll pretty much just follow this highway railroad track up to the north until we get to Owen Sound, Billy Bishop Regional, over here by the water. Should be fairly easy to find getting up there, but we'll do our best to make sure we don't get lost tonight in our 152 with no GPS. Got some advertisement that's going to get banned. No JFK Tower stream tonight? Nope. Hawkmania, thanks for coming in today. Get Cessna 152 action tonight. And a briefing for the Virtue Safe Flying Club that starts in about 1 minute. Done by our admin, Stephen Hayes, who's hosting tonight's event.
Okay, good evening, guys. I've got 7:30 just ticked over. I'm Mike Locke here in this corner of southwestern Ontario. So tonight we're going to be flying from Toronto City Centre. That's Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu, Billy Bishop City Centre Airport. We're going to be heading up to Owen Sound, Billy Bishop Regional, and that is Charlie Yankee Oscar Sierra. So today, marking the 130th anniversary of what would have been Billy Bishop's birthday today. He was a noted World War I flying ace with a good number of kills, supporting the British Commonwealth when he flew for them back during World War I. So tonight is just to celebrate that, and in the spirit of that event, we're trying to fly props only with a cruising speed under 100 knots. I don't think there should be anything too difficult about tonight's flight. We're just going to have to navigate some of the Toronto airspace, but we have a couple of controllers on. There's a tower controller on here at City Centre, and we have a tower on at Toronto International, YYZ, and we have Toronto Centre on as well. So there's lots of ATC coverage. There's other tower and ground positions on at some of the other various airports around. So if you want to stop anywhere else while you are in the area, you're certainly welcome to do that. But Owen Sound is our destination.
Chat, we're just going to go to Owen Sound.
The only
No stops.
the only thing that I kind of feel like I need to point out is the difference with the Class Charlie airspace. I don't believe there is any Class Bravo airspace in Canada. So anything you see that is a Charlie airspace, more or less treat it as you would a Class Bravo in the U.S. So that's to say that you would need a clearance to get into the airspace rather than Charlie airspace in the U.S. You've just got to have established two-way communication, and you can enter on in. But this requires a specific clearance. So just have a look at your charts and note the different altitude shelves of that Charlie airspace as it surrounds Toronto Airport, and that will help you navigate through there. If you're going to ask for flight following, then certainly I think you'd be expecting a little bit more guidance from the controllers. And even as it is, while we ask for takeoff clearance, he may well tell us to remain clear of the Charlie or to stay X number miles off of the center of Toronto or whatever the case. But you guys are all well aware of how ATC clearances work, and I'm sure that's not going to have any issue for anybody here. So I don't know, has anybody got any questions about what it is we're doing tonight?
Same rules apply for all other events, guys. You know as well, the event etiquette and all of that, but I shouldn't have to say that to anyone that's currently in the channel right now. Since it is going to be more like a Class Bravo versus a traditional Class Charlie in the U.S., you will have to pay attention to the ATC instructional leaflets at the start. If you do want the flight following, then you're going to have to follow the ATC instruction pretty much almost until you get completely clear of the Class Charlie. But at that point, if you do not want the flight following, I believe the tower will probably still have to hand you to departure, but then the departure will likely get you to one of the shelves where you can then remain clear of the Charlie. That's my guess as to what's going to happen. I don't know for sure. We'll listen to the ATC instructions and we'll follow along as needed. And again, everyone that's in the channel tonight, I don't foresee any issue with that coming up.
Toronto City, our origin airport, that is in the Charlie, right? I mean, it is surface to what, 2,500 or something?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so for sure you're going to be talking ATC at the start, but whether or not you want full fight following or not will depend on probably where they kind of send you and how they get you out of the Charlie before you eventually get switched over to Unicom.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
And the big thing is, because this is outside of the realm of VALT USA, the CTAF is 122.8 at the destination airport, where you can't do the real world stuff here since it's outside the realm of VALT USA.
Okay.
We're all set to go, yeah.
I think so too. All right. I'm going to get started here. You don't have to wait for me. If you're ready to go, just head on out. I'm sitting on the ground here, but I haven't even started the airplane yet, so I'll be a minute. But off we go. Have a good flight, everybody.
Devils scored, chat.
Thank you.
They scored first in a game. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. No, it was Brat to Paulette. Yes. I'm happy, chat. I'm happy. Let's get this airplane started. So batteries on, avionics on. Does this all work? I think this all worked here. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Did I not turn the fuel on? No, I did not. That would probably help. There we go. Or not. Why can't I get my comm stack to turn on? What's going on with that? Do I have a thing?
Toronto City Tower, November 247 Victor Delta with Echo, request VFR departure to the southwest.
247 Victor Delta, City Tower, hello, Squawk 4010.
4010, 7 Victor Delta.
And November 247 Victor Delta, are you guys all together?
We are all together,
It's
affirmative.
just dim for some reason. How do I brighten that up? There's gotta be a way to brighten that up, huh? It's showing that it's on, right? But it's not.
City Tower, Sky Charter
visible.
15 with request.
Why am I
Sky Charter 15 City Tower, go ahead.
having a hard time?
City
with
Tower,
this?
Sky Charter 15 requesting departure to the west to Hamilton, requesting surveillance en route.
Sky Charter 15, contact Toronto departure on
why is the
128.8
comm
for
stack
that.
not
See ya.
visible?
128.8, have a good one, Sky Charter 15.
What am I missing?
Toronto City Tower, November 247 Victor Delta, ready for taxi.
Something out? Let's see.
November 247 Victor Delta, altimeter
that's probably what it is.
2997. Runway 08, taxi
There
via
we go.
discretion,
That's probably
Alpha.
gonna be it. Maybe. No, didn't work.
2907, runway 8 via Alpha, 7 Victor Delta.
Why is the comms panel not working? Hmm.
Tower.
straight up at a loss already here as to why.
Clear for VFR flight.
Does anybody want to know the JP Logistics 152 is, I can't get the comm stack to light up.
423 Charlie Lima City Tower. Hello, Squawk 4004.
Is there a glitch that I'm not aware of?
No, Slanty just flew it at the Bush League event a couple days ago. So
Squawk
I'm not
4004
sure.
and call me when ready for taxi.
Alright, I guess let me try and restart it here.
Do you have a Alpha or a Bravo?
Yeah, I have the Alpha Yoke.
Sometimes that sometimes some of those switches are
Okay.
wouldn't.
They interfere, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's just worth flipping them to see if it lights it up for you.
Oops. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've had that too. Even if the avionics switch isn't assigned to anything, sometimes it's still,
Yeah, sure enough.
you know, must fuss stuff.
Sure enough.
Fixie sneaking in here.
That was it, chat.
You forgot to play my entrance music.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Oh, and Calgary tied the game already. Jesus. Alright, try this again. Aw, come on, Banachek. Make that save, bro. Killing us again. Oh, the parking brake is not set. Hello. Why is the parking brake? Alright. Got it started. The comm stack's working now. Hallelujah.
Zulu. We're on the ground with Echo, and we would like
Devils are tied 1-1
taxi for
because
VFR flight to the
they just
northwest.
don't know how to do anything right. They finally score first and
Call
then give it right back.
Lima Yankee Zulu, nice to see you, Canadian call sign. Squawk 4003, runway 08, taxi by A for news discretion, Alpha.
Okay, Squawk 4003, and we'll taxi via the apron and Alpha to hold short of 08 for Charlie Golf, Lima Yankee Zulu.
So it sounds like everything's working now. We've got the comm stack working now. This is all good. Everything here is good. I think we're good to get going here, chat. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, release the brake. City Tower, good evening. Says the 124 Mike Charlie. Request taxi. We'd like clearance VFR to the northwest.
November 124 Mike Charlie, hello. Squawk 4000, 4000, runway 08, the winds are some 016, gust 22, altimeter 29907, taxi by A for news discretion, Alpha.
Apron Alpha to runway 8, squawking 4000, says the 124 Mike Charlie. So I guess apron our discretion Alpha. Looking at the chart.
November
Guess
423
he just
Charlie
wants us to
Lima,
stay on the
departure flight
apron
heading
and then join taxi
190,
by Alpha
contact
8, so
departure
that's
when
easy
airborne 128.8, the winds are some 016, gust 22, clear takeoff runway 08.
28.8, so I'm going to set that.
Fly 190, 190, departure, contact departure 128 with 14 feet turn.
First intermission, the game's tied 1-1. I guess I'll take that. We did score first, which is rare for us. So again, some mini victories with this team. And Alpha is the one to the right here, so we're following our buddy over here. Alpha is going to take us around to runway 8, so we're good on that. By the way, David Rondon, C. Carpenter, thanks for coming in today. Good to see both of you in the chat. I'm not ignoring you guys, I swear. Just kind of slowly getting started here tonight after some technical difficulties to start of my own device. Look at this little airport, literally right up on the water, this airport. Just right up on it. Right there. There's the water.
Golf Lima Yankee, line up runway 08. Lima Yankee Zulu.
You didn't reply on frequency, Steven. Steven, if you're trying to talk on frequency, it's not coming through, buddy. He's having issues with his comms.
Yeah, Lima Yankee Zulu, you're coming in as static, so make sure your mic is unmuted.
And City Tower, Golf Lima Yankee Zulu, how do you hear?
Lima Yankee Zulu, read you 5.
Okay, I was unmuted before, but then I muted it and unmuted it, so we're back, I guess.
No worries, Lima Yankee Zulu, I know this is kind of pointless, but line up and wait, runway 08.
I did read that back, and we are lined up on 08.
Thank you. Golf Lima Yankee Zulu on departure, fly heading 190, contact departure 128.8 airborne, UN 07016, gust 22, clear
probably
takeoff,
set our
runway
compass to
08.
be correct here.
Okay, we are cleared for takeoff on runway 08 to fly heading
220.
190, and we'll contact departure 128.8 for Golf Lima Yankee Zulu.
Set, altitude, altimeter set. Alright, we're good. No autopilot.
November 124 Mike Charlie to line up runway 08.
Oh, line up runway 08, November 124 Mike Charlie. It's time, Chad. Probably should have done a run-up, huh? We could do that real quick. We're lined up. Nobody will know. Nobody has to know. Good drop on the left. Good drop on the right. Pull the carb heat. Good drop on the carb heat. Okay, run-up complete. We're good. Pretend we did that before we lined up on the runway. Looks like that wind is blowing from our left a little bit here. Looking at the sock. You can see the city of Toronto literally right there. And hello, Toronto. That's a pretty picture right there.
City Tower, good evening. Cessna November 114 was Papa on the GA ramp with information Echo, ready for taxi VFR departure to the north.
Save that one on
November 114 Whiskey Papa, clearance on request, your number 1 standby. November 124 Mike Charlie, on departure, you guessed it, fly heading 190, contact departure 128.8, the wind 070 at 16, gust 22, clear takeoff runway 08.
Alright, 190 heading, departure, once airborne, clear for takeoff, runway 8. November 124 Mike Charlie, frequency 128.8. Let's do it. Wing down a little bit into the gusts. 60 knots, rotate. Safe altitude, and then we will climb, or excuse me, turn, excuse me, to 190 heading. There's the city to our left. We're clear to our right. We're turning right, heading 190.
114, Whiskey Papa, say request in there.
And Lima Yankee Zulu has traffic off of my right wing.
Lima Yankee Zulu, roger. Get you to turn westbound here shortly. I got 2 aircraft there, same heading, various altitudes, going the same way. You're going to be probably a little bit faster than them, it looks like, at the moment. But why don't you make a right turn now? Direct the shoreline, follow the shoreline west, not above 4,500.
Okay, we're in the right turn. We'll head for the shoreline, not above 4,500 for Charlie Golf, Lima Yankee Zulu.
And Charlie Golf, Lima Yankee Zulu, if you still have that traffic there about your 3, 4 o'clock, just maintain the separation from the traffic and you can follow him to the destination.
Got him in sight, and we appreciate the service tonight. Thank you, sir.
Departure Cessna 124, Mike Charlie, 1,600 on a heading of 190.
November 124, Mike Charlie, Toronto departure, good day. Say the altitude again for me and squawk ident, please.
Alright, we will ident. We're passing 1,700 for Cessna 124, Mike Charlie.
24, Mike Charlie, you're identified 1,700. We start with the traffic. It's your 1 o'clock, 1.5 miles northwestbound, 150 there at 3,000 feet. Just turn into the shoreline. Report the traffic.
Alright, we're looking for that traffic.
For Mike Charlie, roger, where you're looking for the traffic. Keep the heading for now, and not above, make it a hard climb, maintain 2,500, please, for local altimeter 299 or 8.
Alright, present heading, hard 2,500, you got it, for Cessna 124. 2,500.
Golf Alpha Zulu, proceed direct
we want to cruise that anyway, so that kind of works
Direct
for me.
Pearson, Golf Alpha Zulu.
So hard to see traffic on Microsoft Flight Sim. That is really the only downfall to this sim.
American 453, Toronto departure, good day, say altitude. American 453, thank you, you're identified, maintain this heading, climb 7,000.
Alright, so we are going to maintain the heading, and we are going to level off here at 2,000.
Golf Alpha Zulu, contact Toronto Tower now, approach unit to zone 118.7.
Toronto Tower 118.7, Golf Alpha Zulu, have a good day.
See if we can get this thing trimmed out nicely at 2,500 feet.
For Mike Charlie, if you don't have the traffic yet, we'll get it there for you. You can make a right turn now, direct the shoreline, follow the shoreline west, not above 2,500.
Alright, 2,500, follow the shoreline west for Cessna 124 Mike Charlie, and we are still looking.
For Mike Charlie, yeah, make it a hard right turn now, try and go direct the shoreline, and then at the shoreline you can see direct west until you get the traffic. Once you have that traffic, we'll get you to follow in and line.
Understood, direct the shoreline, and then we'll follow the shoreline for Mike Charlie. Direct the shoreline. I might cheat, say the traffic's in sight chat, because I do have it on my thing off screen. I'm just having a hard time finding it on the screen. We might have to lie. Don't tell anybody, chat.
4 Mike Charlie, I lost your
Yes.
squawk. Not sure what happened there.
It's 4000 for 4 Mike Charlie.
Q4 Mike Charlie, thanks. I got it back now. You can make a westward heading now. The traffic is your 9 o'clock, 4 miles at westbound Route 150.
Alright, we're still looking, but we'll turn westbound along the shoreline now for Cessna 124 Mike Charlie. Thank you.
4 Mike Charlie, yeah, Roger. He's at 4,000 feet. Like I said, about your 9 o'clock, 3.5 miles.
This is the fatal fall of Musfuss, chat. It's finding other additional traffic, especially GA traffic. Actually, if it was nighttime, I'd probably see his lights. Again, I'm doing a cheaty doodle here. I'm going to call the traffic in sight. We have the traffic in sight for 124 Mike Charlie.
124 Mike Charlie, that's great news for me, thank you. You are number 4 in the line, so you can just continue that little Congo line there, maintain visual separation. You can follow him all the way in.
We'll maintain visual separation. We plan to maintain 2,500 feet if that works for you, 4 Mike Charlie.
Yeah, not above 2,500 is just fine for me, thanks.
Sweet. Sweet is proper phraseology, right, Chad? Saying the word sweet.
Toronto departure, Cessna November 114 Whiskey Papa, just out of Billy Bishop International, heading 190, 600.
American 453, right turn heading 200.
Please turn left and right to 4.
Toronto departure, Cessna 114 Whiskey Papa is 800 climbing, heading 190 just out of Billy Bishop International.
And departure American 453, sorry, I had to cash over there for a sec. We're at 8,000.
Okay, 453, roger. Let me know when you can go direct mobile.
Right, direct mobile now, right?
Okay, 453, roger. If you can proceed direct mobile, when you're done with the TCAS resolution there, you can climb flight level 230.
Alright, direct mobile on 230,
And November 114 Whiskey Papa, Toronto departure, good day, sorry for the delay. Say altitude again, squawk INET.
We are 1,300 climbing, and we will squawk it in 114 Whiskey Papa.
This thing is trimmed out pretty good, actually, Chad.
4 Whiskey Papa, thank you. You're identified 1,300 feet. You can make a right turn now, proceed direct to shoreline. Once at the shoreline, you can follow it westbound. Then we'll get you into the Congo line here.
Okay, right turn direct to shoreline, and then proceed westbound along the shoreline, 114 Papa.
Goodbye to the Toronto in the haze back there. And obviously, real life would be nighttime right now, but I've decided I feel like flying in the daytime. What city that is? Off on my right. I don't know very much about Canada, to be honest with you, Chad. I have been to Toronto, Montreal, Muskoka, and the heck is the other one? I know I've not been to Quebec. Sault Ste. Marie, that's the other one I've been to.
And departure and Canada 34.
And, Calgary. I've been to Calgary.
Canada 34, I'm not sure where you're going. Turn
Those are the places
right,
I've been in
turn
Canada.
left now, heading 060, climb 7,000.
Not
Left
super many
060.
places, so I can't say my familiarity.
In the
can't
future, all
be very
departures
high.
out of Toronto are runway heading until advised.
Oh, apologies, we weren't given that direction for 34.
It's on the chart, sir. But anyway, I won't turn you. If you haven't turned, just proceed direct mobile on course, maintain 5,000.
God bless you.
Direct mobile on course 5,000, 34.
And 4 Whiskey Papa, your traffic now is 12 o'clock, 4 miles westbound,
That's a little
152,
bit of,
2,500 reports of traffic.
That's probably not correct, the way that river's
we
got
got
all the
traffic
mountains
inside
around it.
from
That's a
Fort
little
Papa.
issue right
4
there.
Whiskey
They're
Papa,
gonna have to fix
Roger.
it
You're number 5 in the Congo line, not above 2,500. Maintain visual separation and follow the traffic.
Alright, we'll follow the traffic, maintain visual separation, not above 2,500. 1 Force Papa.
7 Victor Delta, you are number 1, leading the pack. I will have you turn northbound here shortly, and the rest will follow you up.
7 Victor Delta.
Toronto's just getting us out of the way as necessary so that they can deal with all the aircraft they got going in and out of Toronto for the event that's going on there tonight, Big Toronto. So we will just continue to follow this shoreline here westbound until told to do otherwise.
Delta 982, Toronto departure today, you're identified, climb 7,000. For Canada 34, climb 15,000.
15,000.
American 453,
Wow.
contact Toronto Center
I know you're not feeling well,
125.77.
you're gonna have to power through.
Have a good night. Seven Victor Delta, I'm gonna get you on a northbound heading. Make a northbound turn now. Suggested heading 330 VFR, not above 3,500.
Okay, suggested heading 330, not above 3,500. 7 Victor Delta.
Three Charlie Lima. Keep the traffic in sight now, if you can there.
For me, I'm catching up.
You're 12 o'clock, 4 miles. He's making the right turn. I'll call your turn northbound, and then you'll be back to follow it.
Keep the traffic inside, 423 Charlie.
Delta 982 Heavy, you can make the right turn direct mobile on course climb. Maintain 7,000.
Really wish I could see
Delta
him.
982 Roger. Yeah,
hard to
make
see
the right
traffic,
turn.
and this
Traffic for
is
you,
my biggest
12
gripe
o'clock,
with bus
12 miles
Not
and
being able to
inbound
see
Boeing.
traffic very
73
well.
Max. He's at 12,000
They're in
descending
close
to
range in
If
the
you maintain
daytime.
7, you'll stay below.
Little bit of sim lag there. Oh, let's go watch our altitude, Mike. Wants that hard, 2,500. Again, I am keeping an eye on a different thing to kind of follow him, Cheats Doodly. Also keeping an eye on his ground speed on Bat Spy so that I don't overtake him by accident.
Delta 982, climb 15,000.
Wait, no, I never did check the fuel in here. Probably going to be a little bit more gas, so we're going to pretend that I had the fuel set correctly to start, and nobody saw that.
Air Canada 34, contact
Kitty Monster,
Toronto Center
thanks
now
for coming
125.77.
Just landed for the Greensboro event.
12577.
Very nice. How was the landing? Appreciate you being here. Virtue Safe Flying Club event tonight. Haven't flown this 152 in a hot minute, so it's actually kind of nice to break this out and fly it around. Also, if you see me looking left, I am watching the Devils game on my TV to my left, so that's why. We're tied 1-1 currently in the second period.
Roger, departure Aircon 6 through flight level just 3,000 feet.
Air Canada 263 Toronto departure. Good day, you're identified. Climb 7,000.
Climb 7,000 and Aircon 63.
ATC is much louder than me. Yeah, it's probably a good thing, because I can be very loud at times. And yeah, this controller is quite loud, but that's okay. Better than being too quiet.
Delta 982, direct Burley.
But since you say that, Mr. Kitty Monster, what we're going to do is I'm going to open this and
Canada 263, right turn, direct mobile, on course.
lower him a little bit.
Aircon 63, right
See if that
turn,
makes it
direct
any
mobile.
better.
And Air Canada 263, traffic is right overhead. He's your 2 o'clock, 2 miles. 73 max at 9,000, descending to 8,000. You'll pass right below.
Copy Aircon 63.
3 Charlie Lima, you can make the right turn now, northbound heading, suggested 330, remain VFR, not above 3,500.
330, not above 3,500.
If you still got the traffic, once you have them, let me know and you can continue next time.
Looking for the traffic,
So he's stringing us out here pretty good to get out of his airspace before we make that northbound turn.
Delta 982, contact Toronto Center now 125.77. To November 4121 Charlie, Toronto departure. Good day. Say altitude and ident.
What the heck kind of bird is that? Is that a pelican? I think that's a pelican. Over here in the chat, there's an emotion. There's a... Devils are losing 2-1 because Vanacek is leaky as hell. Markstrom is busting his ass for Calgary on the one end, making ridiculous save after ridiculous save, like this one right there. And then Vanacek gives up this nonsense. Seriously, come on, man. That's terrible. Hockey rage indeed. Our goalie sucks, and their goalie is good, and that is the difference in this game right now.
Timmy Yankee Zulu, you can make a northbound turn now. Suggested heading for now 290 VFR. I need you to descend a little bit too, not above 3,500.
Okay, Charlie Golf Lima Yankee Zulu will descend down to 3,500 and turn to 290.
departure Hello Cessna November 11816 is heading 190 just south of Billy Bishop.
Air Canada 263, climb 15,000.
Climb 150, I contact.
November 11816, Toronto departure, good day, squawk it in. November 816, you're identified 800 feet. You can proceed westbound now, make for the shoreline, follow the shoreline west, not above 3,500.
Proceed westbound along the shoreline, not above 3,500, November 11816.
Canada 263, contact Toronto Center now, 125.77, good day.
125.77, along at the 6th Street.
Should be getting our ability to turn to the north here fairly soon.
And 4 Whiskey Papa, confirm you still have the traffic there, same altitude, under a mile and a half, your 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we've still got the traffic, 4 Whiskey Papa.
And 4 Mike Charlie, you can make the northbound turn now, suggested VFR heading 310, not above 3,500.
Alright, 310, we'll plan to maintain to 2,500, so that's the 124 Charlie, thanks. Maintain 2,500, plane.
Seven Victor Delta, you're leaving my airspace now to the northwest. If you're looking for further flight following, you can contact, it's going to be Toronto Center up there, 125.77. Otherwise, it's Unicom for you, 122.8, and have fun up at Ferry Set.
22.8, we'll see you next time, San Francisco.
Toronto departure, good evening. Air Canada 2180
Nice.
to 1,500.
Canada 2188, Toronto departure, good day, you're identified, climb 7,000.
Up to 7,000, Canada
I've
2188.
lost my trim now, chat, so I gotta retrim this thing. I had it, I lost it, now I gotta get it back.
Departure 114 Papa, did you still want to follow in that traffic, or are you going to call our turn northbound here?
4 Whiskey Papa, I was going to call your turn any second here. You'll get back behind the traffic now. You can make the northbound turn now. Suggested VFR heading is about 320 from where you're at, not above 3,500.
Alright, about 320, suggested heading, not above 3,500, and we will continue to follow the traffic going forward, Papa.
I'm going to do this once for all you guys in the train here to Owen Sound. The Toronto area altimeter is now 29 or 9 or 7. Air Canada 2188, right turn direct mobile on course, climb flight level 23. Correction, maintain 7,000.
Right turn, direct mobile, Air Canada 2188.
I think I got it trimmed out pretty good again now, chat. Very good, very good.
Air Canada 2188, climb flight level 230.
230, Air Canada 2188.
CZBA. Burlington Executive. So I guess this is Burlington Executive that we're flying. Burlington section. Right here you can see CZBA. That's what we're flying over right now, looks like. Nothing too fancy. That means we got stretched out all the way over here. And right now we're still flying at about here. Alright. So we're getting stretched out pretty good here. This is going to be a bit of a lengthier flight than I thought it was originally, just because they're stretching us out. But that's alright. We've got the gas. We've got the power. We have the ability.
November 1816, just, it looks like you're drifting from the shoreline there, so if you can make the left turn back to the shoreline, follow the shoreline west.
My apologies on that. We're heading back along the shoreline there, 11816.
Brand. Messing up with your brand. Love you too.
November 3, Charlie Lima. Unfortunately, you are leaving my airspace there to the northwest. For further flight following, you're going to want to contact Toronto Center 125.77. Otherwise, it's Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight going sound. Take care.
122.8.
Discord.
Reach our limit.
That was on Discord.
122.8.
Canada 2188, contact Toronto Center 125.77. Connect.
25.77. Have a good night, Canada 2188.
Rob Gamer, thanks for coming in today. Hello. Flying our 152 from 1 Billy Bishop to another Billy Bishop.
Suggested heading he gave me put me pretty much right on track, so keep following.
Cruising
That's good to hear, because I can't see squat with all the rain falling in X-Plane.
Oh, that X-Plane really needs...
Departure, good evening, Piedmont 5886, Whiskey, climbing.
Yeah, mine
fine
was
over
doing the
the
same
NSFS.
thing right from the ground at the city center, so I just went to
Piedmont
manual
5886, Toronto departure, good day, thank you. You
Me as
are
well. I was
identified.
getting rain, I
77.
paused it real quick and deleted the cloud layer, and now we're all good.
I've got active sky room and I had no rain coming out of the Bishop.
Yeah, frustrating for sure.
They gotta fix that glitch. Give it think it's been happening for so long that they would have had
November 816. I'll try and give you a little shortcut here through the TCU to get back with the rest of the group. Make a right turn now heading 280 VFR, not above 2,500.
Right turn 280 and not above, I'm sorry, what was that altitude again? 2,500?
2,500 here for now.
Alright, 280, not above 2,500, November 11816, thanks.
And 816, if you can make the climb to 4,500, that works for me too. It's just the 3,000 altitude is not a great one for the way you're going.
Yeah, we'll stay down here, Bo. That's not a problem. 11816.
816, Roger. Why don't you make it now a 300 heading?
300, 11816. Appreciate the help.
Get back up here with you guys.
Build the new ones.
Also departure 10516 off up in the year 1800.
Piedmont 5886, right turn direct Burley on course, climb flight level 23, correction 15,000.
You mind if I start at mobile?
Sure, you can go direct mobile.
Thank you, sir. Piedmont 5886.
5886, they're going to have traffic behind you going the same way though, so try to shortcut you there. If you can go any of the other ones that work better.
Oh, I see. I'll try my best visually to see if there's any lights.
5886, mobile, direct mobile just fine.
Okay, direct mobile, 586.
November 516 Golf, you're identified now through 3,700. Maintain this heading for now, climb 7,000.
Maintaining current heading up to 7,000.
Departure Piedmont 586.
Piedmont 5886, go.
Did you give me an altitude change?
15,000.
15,000, Piedmont 586, thanks.
Piedmont 5886, going to put you on just a heading here to get you out of the way, other traffic, so we'll fly heading 190, vector is back on course.
Can I get 200 instead?
190.
190 it is, 5886.
November 516 Golf, right turn direct mobile on course.
Right turn direct mobile on course, 516.
Departure FedEx 63 Heavy, 2,200, climbing 5,000 on Reno 7.
FedEx 1255 Heavy, Toronto departure, good day, you're identified, climb 7,000.
God bless you.
Sorry, that was FedEx 63 Heavy?
FedEx 63 Heavy.
FedEx 63 Heavy, my apologies, sir. You're identified now through 2,800. Maintain runway heading, climb 7,000.
Okay, back to runway heading 7,000. FedEx 63 Heavy.
Thank you. Lima Yankee Zulu, you're leaving my airspace to the northwest. If you want further flight following, it's going to be Toronto Center 125.77. Otherwise, it's Unicom 1228. Have a good flight to OSN.
Thanks very much for the ATC tonight.
125.76.
Thanks for flying. Take care. FedEx 63 Heavy, right turn direct mobile, stop to climb 6,000.
Okay, stopping at 6,000, right turn direct mobile, FedEx 63 Heavy.
16 Golf, climb 15, 15,000.
Up to 15,000. 5000 on the festival.
Piedmont 5886, can you proceed direct Burley or Vidra?
Unfortunately, my version of the flight sim doesn't have those. I've got Murno.
Stand by. What do you have after Murno?
Dewsum.
Can you proceed direct Dewsum?
If I do that, sir, I'd have to plug in every waypoint along the way.
2024, man.
Spare me some change.
Piedmont 5886, in whatever convenient manner for you works, proceed on course.
Your grace is utmost appreciated.
While you're doing it, contact Toronto Center 12577. Good day.
125.77, so long. About 586.
And 4 Mike Charlie, you're still following the traffic there, but you're leaving my airspace northwest. Maintain the visual separation there. Have a good flight to Owen Sound, 122.8, and if you guys are looking for more flights following from center, it's 125.76.
Alright, frequency change approved for Mike Charlie, and we'll keep an eye on the traffic. Thank you very much for the ATC. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. And 4 Whiskey Papa, same for you.
Flight level 290.
290, 586.
Toronto Center, good evening. This is Cessna 124, Mike Charlie.
124, Mike Charlie, go ahead.
Yep, we're at 2,500, just leaving the approach airspace. I'd like to pick up the flight following up to Owen Sound.
Number 124, Mike Charlie.
Can't find
you confirm you were handed over from arrival?
But a nearby
That's correct.
field has
Pick up the
southerly
VFR
winds,
flight
so
following 2,500. We are, let's call it 10 miles to, or 15 miles to the north, slightly north and west of Charlie, November Charlie 3.
86, proceed direct Mickey.
Direct Mickey, 86.
Okay, November 124, Mike Charlie. Arrival still has control of your flight plan, so there's pretty much nothing I can do for you. The Toronto altimeter is 2997. Wyerton altimeter is, let's see here, 2984.
2984, thank you for Mike Charlie.
Delta 7845, Toronto Center, flight level 320.
I think if we kind of fly like,
Piedmont 5886, proceed direct Papa Sierra Bravo.
330 heading, then we're going to
Papa
be
Sierra
pretty
Bravo,
much
Phillipsburg, 5886.
right where we want to be. I do have to climb a little bit. I realize that the mid-safe altitude is going up to about 2,800 feet. So we are going to actually go ahead and climb a little bit here. Chat, we'll do a VFR climb. That climb up to, oh, I guess we can go on up to 4,500. Try and make sure that we're off the course here of our buddy Steven. Increase our climb rate, and we'll go up to 4,500. Armin Attic, thanks for coming in today. Good fixins. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Toronto Center,
picking
Cessna,
up the pace
November
now.
114 Whiskey Papa is about 25 miles northwest of the Toronto VOR, requesting flight following up to Owen Sound.
November 114 Whiskey Papa, Toronto Center, squawk it in.
Idem, 114 Whiskey Papa. Toronto Center,
Center,
605.
16,500.
Okay, Sky Charter 15, Chuck, descend to 16,000 for your direction of flight.
Descent 16,000 for direction of flight, Sky Charter 15.
Toronto Air Canada 603, checking in level 360, just west follow.
Air Canada 603, Toronto Center, squawk it in. November 114 Whiskey Papa identified at 2,500 VFR.
Toronto Center,
November 518 Golf. Holy smokes. What is this guy doing? Okay, turn right heading 270 immediately for traffic. I don't know what the departure controller is doing, but he sandwiched you. Turn right immediately heading 270. FedEx 63 Heavy, if you're on center, immediately turn left heading 180 for traffic.
Over to 180, stopping at 15,000, FedEx 63 Heavy.
Traffic should 12 o'clock for about a mile, a Honda Jet, same altitude.
Got him inside FedEx 63 Heavy.
Delta 1535, contact arrival 132.8. Piedmont 5886, now on uncontrolled radar, terminate, you're cleared on route today.
Unicom 5886.
Delta Sierra 3571, ready to send 1000, Toronto altimeter 29978, it's Delta, plan runway 05.
A lot of wind turbines out here, chat. Look at all of them spinning around.
November 114, operator service terminate, you're cleared en route, unable flight following at this time.
Alright, radar service is terminated, we'll go over to Unicom, thanks a lot. 114 Papa.
24 Mike Charlie, radar service terminates, cleared en route, unable flight following.
Alright, radar frequency change approved for Mike Charlie. Have a good night. VFR it is, chat. Listen to Unicom. Follow Unicom the rest of the way up to our destination of Owen Sound, the other Billy Bishop.
Mike, I heard what happened there when you were trying to pick up your flight following. I was monitoring the center frequency at the time. That was a bit odd.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. He can't take any flight following, so.
Yeah, whatever. But I heard the same thing from approach. He gave every one of us the option to contact center for further flight following, and then center didn't seem to know what the heck was coming his way. But whatever.
One hand's not talking to the other, I guess.
Yeah, I got the impression some of that traffic, some of that airliner traffic around Toronto was giving them fits too.
Now this event has actually become pretty big for whatever reason, and they get pretty slammed.
Yeah, there's Tuesdays in Toronto. Yeah, it can get pretty busy.
Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Tuesdays in New York. Tuesdays in New York.
What day is it anyway? Yeah.
Honestly,
work's been busy lately. Sorry.
I almost believed him for a second too.
Just don't take away 2 days from this week. I don't want to go back.
Toronto definitely wasn't
It
best.
rolled right off the tongue, so easy.
Can't believe we're losing this freaking game because we're playing so much better than Calgary, and yet we're losing 2-1 because their goalie is better than ours.
So they're not taking any flight following?
Nope. Not the center, at least.
He kicked me and Mike off.
Okay, good to know.
We're on our own.
Roger, Olsen.
Only a little bit of snow on the ground up here, apparently, according to most of us. Think about it. This heading right here, about a 325 heading, is what I want to hold to get to Old Sound. So I'm going to do my best to hold this 325 heading. And maintain my 4,500 feet. Devils are losing 2-1 after 2 periods. Ugh. We need to really start rattling off some wins if we want any chance of making the playoffs, so this is not good. But we're cruising.
I've got a 40 knot tailwind.
So many wind turbines out here. Look at them all.
2 days to get one.
They're all moving too. They're cooking. Not that the wind turbines, as far as I can see out here.
Yeah, it's pushing along pretty good.
That's a lot of wind generated power. Ugh. Chat. A little tired.
Guy with a Cub, and he used to fly that back and forth between Windsor and London occasionally. And the typical wind is out of the southwest around here, so flying home from London, he was just following that main highway, the 401 that runs all the way from Windsor up to Quebec City. And he said the cars were passing him on the 401. Down underneath the wing, he was watching the cars go faster than he was.
That's brutal.
Love it.
Some wind turbines down off the line. There's wind turbines all over the place here, apparently. I don't think Toronto said is getting offline, by the way. I think he's just busy. Can't handle his VFR guys because he's got whatever cluster that's coming out of Toronto for this event.
And this was the same guy who a number of years ago, he was, I don't know exactly where he was. I think he was in the Carolinas.
Got all 7 of us in line for the flying club going into Billy Bishop right now.
And he threw the
a little
damn
bit of a
prop
low turnout,
off the
but we
plane,
do
and
actually
landed on a huge dead stick.
tend to struggle a little bit with the attendance here when it comes to international events. I guess there's a bit of a fear factor when it comes to flying outside of the U.S. for a large portion of the Berkshire Flying Club members, which I understand because I don't really know a whole heck of a lot about VFR.
I don't know if they
when it comes to
found the prop.
international
I would imagine it's turned up somewhere.
Obviously, I fly international all the time, but that's all IFR
Sure.
and airline.
Whoever
and
found it, if it wasn't
than
anybody
doing
official,
VFR with
they
different
maybe just
rules,
kept it as a
so
souvenir.
I understand the hesitations for sure, but hopefully,
Or it could have ended up in the drink too. I don't know if he
the
was
more
over
we
the
do
water
these
or
kind of
not,
events, you know, don't do it too often because we are the virtual USA flying club. But every now and then when we do these international trips, hopefully we'll start getting a few more people that are willing to give it a shot. Speaking of the Virtual USA Flying Club, I'm going to pull up the link to the Discord. So if you're a VATSIM member and you enjoy general aviation flying, consider joining the Virtual USA Flying Club and joining us on some of our general aviation events. We do about 4 to 6 every month.
So this is traffic and the trip from the Delta is about 5 miles southeast. We're going to enter a left downwind for runway 18, Billy Bishop traffic.
Okay, so Chet, I think we're pretty much right on the heading we need to be to kind of go where we need to go. And we're maintaining 4,500. Sounds like someone's already getting up to Billy Bishop. So our leader, the person leading the pack, it looks like he is getting pretty close. I'm not going to be able to judge the distance 100% here because I do not have GPS, but I'm going to kind of wing it with that when we get a little bit closer. I also do still have to pay attention to our buddy Steven, who is the one hosting this event tonight. Again, this is the one thing I hate about Microsoft Flight Sim. I can't see VFR traffic when they're close to me in real time. I just can't. Gotta somehow make that more visible, or at least invent a way to put the tags in for VATSIM purposes, because it's starting to piss me off. But he's out there somewhere off our left front, slightly high. Not too far. I just can't see him, because the sim has its limits.
Billy Bishop traffic, November 2st, Mr. Delta is midfield, left downwind, runway 18, Billy Bishop traffic.
Sounds like they're landing using runway 18. That would probably make sense because the wind is 170 at the nearest station up here, Wyerton. So down here it would make sense to use runway 18 at Owen Sound. So it would be left downwind entry to land south. Pretty easy stuff actually. Kind of makes it pretty easy. I think this road right here, the one we're supposed to keep following north, so we're supposed to keep following this north until we get up there, pretty much.
Billy Bishop traffic, November 2st, Mr. Delta is on short final, runway 18, Billy Bishop.
Suddenly trimmed all the way down like that. Like, start doing crazy stuff on me now, airplane. We're getting pretty close to our destination here. We do a pretty strong tailwind, actually. God bless you. Right there, finally see him. Steven, I'm gonna be right off your right wing here, about the same altitude. I got you in sight.
Roger that.
Finally able to see him in the sim chat. Look how close we have to be to see him. He's like right there.
I'm going to drift a little bit east so I could just set up for that left downwind.
Alright, let me drift a little bit east too. I'm a little bit faster than you, I think, but I'll drift a little bit east as well so I don't run into you because I see you. See, it shouldn't be that hard to see it, Chad. They gotta figure out a way to make it easier to see. That's it. Oh man, the sim lag pocket out there. I think there's gotta be a better way. Sounds good, but always too late for the UK. Jimfish52. We do try to do events occasionally in the morning in the US, which I guess would be afternoon, evening for you guys. I'm actually hoping to get the opportunity to do that in March. I do not have my March schedule yet. So once I get my schedule for March, I am hoping to have a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday, to do a morning event in the US, which, like I said, that would be afternoon, evening for you guys over in the UK. So we don't do a ton of them, I will admit, but there are times when we try to get some different varying times in so that we can get some of our international guys the opportunity. Mustafa, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, my friend. I am doing well, sir. I hope you are too. We are knee-deep into our flight between Toronto City Center, the one Billy Bishop, to Owen Sound, the other Billy Bishop, for this Virtuous Safe Flying Club event. We are getting pretty close. I would say we're probably about 15-ish, 20-ish miles away from our destination, so we are getting pretty close to time to do stuff here. Cruising along at 4,500 feet. We will eventually have to get down to, let's see, the airport. Owen Sound is at 1,008 feet, so we'll call it 2,000 for the traffic pattern altitude. So at some point, once we get a little bit closer, we are going to have to descend down to 2,000 feet, and we're going to be doing a left downwind entry to runway 18 this evening to Owen Sound. I haven't flown this 152 in a while, and it's still very nice. The JP Logistics working title mod is quite good for being free. Let's put it that way. But no, I am Jim Fish. I really am actually hoping to get an event in sometime in March, a morning event U.S. time, which again would be evening for you guys, but afternoon, evening. But it's on the brain. I just have to get the correct day to do it, and I haven't gotten my work schedule yet for March. So once I get my work schedule for March, hopefully I'll get all the weekends off like I bid for, and then we'll figure it out from there. Never guarantee. The bid is never guaranteed. I should actually know my schedule tomorrow or
just
Saturday.
Start a bit of a slow descent. Pull the power back a little bit here and let you go on by.
Okay. Yeah, you're clean off my left now, and we're plenty separated, so whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna eventually, when we get closer, probably do a nice little right 360 to try and fall in behind you for the downwind.
Oh, okay, then. I was just trying to ease off so you could get in ahead of me, but if you want to do that, that's fine too.
I'll do a nice right 360 right now, actually, just for the heck of it.
Roger that.
Do this so that we can get some space and fall in behind our buddy Steven. Stay in order. Approximately a standard rate turn. If I move my yoke here, you'd see that, yep, pretty much standard rate. Doing a pretty good job actually of holding a standard rate turn here, and the ball is centered, so we're good. I still remember how to fly a Cessna, apparently. That's good. That's good. Except I am climbing. That's bad. See, I climbed 200 feet, so actually that's not good. Turning-wise, I'm doing fine. Altitude-wise, I lost it. Let's get back down to 45 hundo. I patted myself on the back too quickly there.
Billy Bishop traffic, Cessna 150 Charlie Golf Lima Yankee Zulu, descending through 3,500 feet for about 10 miles to the south. We'll enter a left downwind for runway 18, Billy Bishop traffic.
Alright, that should do it. I can see him. There he is. I can see his lights now flashing in front of me out there in the distance, so we should be good now, spacing-wise. Can actually probably start a little bit of our descent as well down to 2,000 feet. Sound traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie, about 10 miles to the south of the field. We have the Cessna 150 traffic in sight. We're going to enter the left downwind for runway 18, Cullen Sound. Okay, we're just slowly making our way down here to about 2,000 feet for the traffic pattern altitude. Join the left downwind for runway 18. I do have Volanta running, so if we want to do a little landing rate guessing, you can start putting some guesses in the chat, and we'll see what Volanta tells me my landing's going to be over at Owen Sound. Right over there, yeah, alright, so we're good. I can probably turn slightly to the right here to get more lined up. That traffic out in front of me in sight. If anybody's listening in the chat and wants to do a landing rate guess, you're welcome to do so now. Or you can just be nice and peaceful going in. Not a problem either. Hopefully the Devils can tie the game here in the third period. Losing 2-1 to Calgary right now. We really need to start winning games, so we really need to come back and win this game. We need Vanacek to not suck, and we need Markstrom to let a few in. Doesn't sound like the Devils have any interest in Merce Lincolns. They're good fixins. I think if they were to trade for a goalie, it would probably be Markstrom from the Flames. I think that's the name they've been tossing around that they would try and go after if they were to go and get a goalie. And based on what I've seen so far tonight, I think they should freaking go get him. been better than Vanacek, that is for sure. Vanacek has been rough all season. And it's been very, very frustrating. The Devils haven't really played great this year, but they also haven't been bad enough where they should be losing as many games as they are. Their goaltending has definitely been a big reason why they are not in a playoff spot currently. And they finally got Jack Hughes back tonight, so they've got almost a full squad, healthy-wise.
Runway 18, it'll be a full stop.
Yeah, it's time for them to start making some moves and start getting this done. Sincerely, a very, very crestfallen fan. We are getting blown away here, chat. Look at this drift that we have coming from our left, from the wind. Look at how I'm pointing and looking at how I'm like almost drifting. Look at that drift. That is some serious drift. That is, we got some nasty winds blowing us up here. Apparently. Pretty sure the field is right there. Pretty sure that's the field right there. Not this over here. Yeah, you see runway right here. I see runway behind the trees right here, so that's where we're going. We're getting blown away here by the wind.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you later.
Don't forget to put yourself for attendance, guys.
Ooh, good point. Alright.
I did actually forget to mention that in the briefing.
As did I.
Philly Bishop traffic, Charlie Golf Lima Yankee Zulu is turning left base runway 18, full stop, Philly Bishop.
We're gonna get a big speed boost once we turn this downwind, chat. Not on the indicated airspeed, but on ground speed. Owen Sound traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie, joining the left downwind runway 18, Owen Sound. Look at how much our ground speed just picked. You can see it visibly how much faster it seems like we're going when we made that turn just now. We're gonna go ahead also. I should probably pull the carpet on so we don't screw the engine. Got ourselves in the downwind here.
Bishop Regional Traffic, Cessna November 114 with Papa is about 10 miles to the south. We're going to enter left downwind for runway 18.
He's on the final.
Bishop Regional.
There he is, right down there. You can see just peeking it right there. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. Wait till he's behind our left wing, and then we'll make our base turn. There he goes. Owen Sound traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie, left base, runway 18, Owen Sound. Second notch of flaps. Owen Sound traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is turning final, runway 18, full stop, Owen Sound. Turned a little early, but we got the traffic in sight so we can let the wind kind of drift us. Actually, we got to push against the wind here a little bit, and we'll drift into it. Devils are losing 3-1 now, apparently. Jeez. Oh my god. full flaps. Let's get on the center line here and focus on the landing, since the Devils are gonna do whatever that is that they're doing, which isn't great.
Billy Bishop traffic, Charlie Golf, Lima Yankee Zulu is clear of 1-8. Billy Bishop.
Just in time. Oh, and we just kissed it a little bit. So, just a couple of landings there, but we were nice and smooth. Volante only registered the one landing, so I'll take that. Minus 110 is what it says. I'll show you guys the proof in a second. So minus 110 is going to be the marker. So we got to go all the way to the end here to exit the runway. Yeah, sure enough. Billy Bishop traffic, SS124 Mike Charlie is clear of runway 18, Billy Bishop. Owen Sound. You got me saying Billy Bishop now, Steven. Alright, we'll come park up over, I guess, in between these guys. And we'll park over on the side here. And we're going to ignore the marshaller. He's always facing the wrong way. That'll work. We'll go ahead and set the parking brake. We'll run the thing up. Ground the ignition. Pull the mixture. Carb heat can go off. And we'll complete our flight on Volanta. Again, I'll show you guys the landing proof here. Ready, set, boom. Minus 110. So there you go. So it looks like that's going to make good fixins the closer of the two guesses. Very nicely done, sir. Alright, we made it. Guess I can turn all my lights off. Turn the batteries off, turn everything off. Yeah, we're donezo. Open the door. Open the door. Get some of that nice cold Canada air in. Alright. Some floatage. Yeah, we definitely floated. Did a little runway kiss before doing the full landing, but everything was smooth, so I'll take it. First time I've flown the 152 on the sim in a while, and I think I'm going to have to get back to it more often, because actually it was very enjoyable. So big shout out to Stephen Hayes, the member of the Virtue Safe Flying Club, who was running tonight's event. From Billy Bishop to Billy Bishop, we had a good time. We appreciate the ATC also from Toronto as well. We had someone on the tower at City, and we also had the approach controller kind of get us out through the Class Charlie, which is essentially what the equivalent to a Class Bravo in the U.S. So asked some stuff, and the Devils just scored. They didn't tie the game; they scored to make it 3-2. They got one back shorthanded. I'll take that. All right. Maybe they're gonna try and do another comeback win. I think the Devils have the most comeback wins of any team in the league, because they always find a way to be losing in a game, so they always have to come back to win. But very nice by our captain getting a breakaway goal there. Very nice. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for the evening. So let me go ahead and see who we still got. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to bet that Melvin Leroy is still streaming. Pretty safe guess. Yep, he is still streaming. He's in the 150. He's also on his way into here. So let's go ahead and raid him. You guys can watch it all over again through his perspective on X-Plane 12. Thanks for coming in today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Go say hi to Mr. Leroy for me. Good night.